So welcome back to another scene for Darkness in Dublin, the Changeling venue, where we have Bambi. And Bambi has a 13-foot cockatoo that she's not sure what to do with, but it seems to be pretty happy perched on top of the caravan. It tried to come in, but that really didn't work out. Uh, there's also the fact that, with rides also being here, there's a good, but 300 ducks that are like
And the
three and a half
and the
feet tall.
and the alicorn.
Well, yes, then there's the alicorn and there's Perryton, and there's the Womblebot. They're getting quite the menagerie. It's a problem. Whatever the case, in the peaceful autumn world where none of those things are visible or tangible, except that I imagine the mounts have some sort of visible thing. But yes, that aside, there is a caravan. What a nice caravan. Periwinkle blue. Go figure. And I imagine inside, once they've gotten home and gotten back, are these two assholes.
They parked up by a lake.
Yes, thank God.
Rides is making dinner. He seems quite happy with himself. Oddly proud. He's like, yes. After having a shower too. But he seems oddly proud of himself.
Yep. Showers were a thing. Clean change of clothes were a thing, albeit she's probably trotting around in like her underthings and like one of his shirts, because his shirts are enormous.
The gigantic leprechaun with the fuck you on it.
Yeah, probably. She has yet to successfully find a shirt that doesn't say something terrible. She's given up. So she's sitting nearby, perched, watching.
Looks over. Do you want more meat or like gestures?
I'm good.
All right then. Keeps cooking away. Seems quite whistling, quite merrily.
Hey, right.
What's up? Looks over her shoulder.
So, everything that happened, why did you tell me no?
Not what? He pours out pasta into it like the sieve,
And she just is kind of curled up, like, you ever seen a chick like cuddle up to like the arm of a couch? Essentially, she's doing that nearest him. When I said I would beg, why did you tell me no?
Because it's about respect, Bambi. It's not about pride. Pride is great, and humility is great, and I applaud you for it. But it's about respect. I want you to believe in yourself more. You shouldn't have to beg and kneel and grovel for things.
If it was what it took.
You'll say firmly, there are limits. And I believe you should have more pride in yourself than that. You need to believe in yourself more.
What alternative was there, really?
Look what happened when we got the thing. Didn't need any begging.
Well, no.
If your first option is to beg, people are going to think less of you.
It wasn't my first option, but it seemed like the answer that they'd want to hear.
And that, do you think they really?
I mean, think about it. The answer they expected was that we'd attack them.
I'm not going to sit there and beg for something. And if they expected me to beg, well, then they can get fucked.
I never volunteered for you.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't volunteer for yourself either. Have more self-respect for yourself than that. You're worth more than that. I think so anyway. He like stirs and, adds a bit more like pepper and salt to the basically pasta meatball thing.
She does not offer a refute, but especially as he's looking away, he might even miss it. She just kind of shrugs, like with her fingers.
He's chatting away, I think you should believe in yourself more. I think you're worth more. I think you're fantastic. And leading with begging because you think that's what people want from you is not the option. If that's what they do want from you, then no way. No way.
It's not that I thought they expected or wanted us to beg. I just thought it was the furthest thing from what they expected to hear. And maybe it would shock them into understanding.
Or it would make you look like a groveling fool, which you're not. Or they would think less of you.
I mean, if groveling got it, wouldn't it be worth it?
No. Turns firmly, actually, quite firmly suddenly, around. It wouldn't be.
Kind of glances up.
Because then they are no better than the she who made us grovel in the first place.
Still would have saved hundreds of lives.
And what good is it if we were just going to repeat the same cycle and cycle again and again?
I don't know.
Exactly. Like Tintagel promising someone wings because she was ripped apart and then uses them in battle. What good is it to repeat the same postures and the same pontification?
I mean, what else do you expect to happen?
You swear an
She
oath, like,
will always be the she, and we
and
will
you're not a,
always.
and you're more than that.
I know I have a sash rides, but
It's nothing to do with the sash. You're worth more than that.
goes back to just kind of looking down at her hands, playing with them in her lap.
Walks over, lifts up her chin, and start believing that in yourself.
I've already seen that I can do good things. I just do them my way.
And maybe sometimes it's nice to have a bit of self-pride. Not that you're arrogant. But you shouldn't reduce yourself to the lowest common denominator if you think it's going to work and shock people.
I still think that even if they'd asked it of me, I would have done it.
I wouldn't have. And I would have shamed them for even suggesting it. And I would have walked out there and people would die, yes. But I would rather die than make someone beg. So, I don't think you should have led with that. They respected us more for swearing an oath, because it means we'll pay that price. And begging.
Yeah.
And you're worth more to me. Well, at least I think so anyway, in this fucking zany world, and I might not be the sharpest tool in the good old shed, but that's what I think.
It's a faint smile. I wonder how many people realize that you're so kind.
Few and far between. He's walking back over, like dishing out the plates very carefully.
She shrugs, settles, scooches over to be closer by the table. They made Crib a Baron.
That's good.
I was there. It was a very nice ceremony.
I have to go talk to the Duke.
You do?
I do. I set a formal request for a meeting. I'm not going to be knighted by Tinjodgel.
You're not.
I'm going to be knighted by him.
Why?
Because I'm going to earn my knighthood. I'm going to go out there and earn it. So when I fight for the people, I fight and bleed and hold on to the things that are mine. That to me is a Fiona. That to me is a knight. Not Tintagel can give me the knighthood and he can take it away. Like that. I'm going to go out there and make it mine. So I don't answer to him. I answer to myself. And Catherine said, the Duke will respect that.
I wouldn't.
I found out some things, and I can't be under his service. But I'm not going to put you and the others in jeopardy because he's a vengeful fucker. So I'm going to play it my way.
She goes back to kind of idly playing with her hands as he comes back and sets things down. What do you mean? Vengeful.
Like I said, he takes things away. It turns out that Zeke fellow was just obeying orders from a higher up person.
Oh.
Treats people like toys. Turns out there was a person that was tortured with cold iron weapons. Pisky, who acquired new wings. Tintagel made them mine, but didn't give them to her. Not for a long time, and even used them in battle himself. A man of the people, but yet a man of nothing more than trinkets and toys.
She starts chewing thoughtfully on her lip.
So, in good conscience, as he sets the plate down in front of her with a knife and a fork and a drink, I'm going to go to the Duke and request a knighthood, but I want to earn it. So when I get knighted, it won't be under Tintagel's service. It'll be under the Duke's, who's higher in the chain.
I guess that works, doesn't it?
It does. Smile. Not as dumb as everybody thinks I am. Tap smugly sits down and, takes a bite of the pasta, essentially.
She looks weirdly distracted.
Looks at her. Is everything alright?
I don't think he always knows that he's treating us so badly.
He's a prick, Bambi. He's an arrogant pont. Pretends to for the things he wants.
Oh, I looked right at him. Thought he was doing me a favor.
What?
Kind of waves a hand. Just at the ceremony for Crib.
Hmm. What?
Oh, he heard that I liked to dance, that I was good at dancing. I mentioned it, and he was training me for trying to teach me to use the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to see, and I told him that this wasn't the kind of dancing I did. It's waltzes and such.
Takes a long breath in.
He had suggested that he and the court could come to the kinds of places I did dance. And I don't think Tintagel would survive seeing one of my parties. And I told him I didn't think he would be happy there. It was a little embarrassing.
I see.
But, and she kind of glances up. It's stupid, but he really seemed to think he was doing me a favor. And
Say no more, Bambi. He just stands up all very abruptly.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get me a hatchet.
What? No.
Yeah.
Why?
That's all I need to know.
No, it turned out all right. I just,
If you're lying to make sure that I don't get myself hurt or he doesn't get hurt, Bambi, that's not going to help.
I'm not lying.
If he bothered you like that,
He thought he was.
did he make you? Leans
No.
quite suddenly aggressively in.
She actually leans back the tiniest bit. No, not really.
Not really.
I just got scared. I locked up.
She sees it, the fist clench. Did he make you or not?
No.
All right.
No,
Did he embarrass you?
not on purpose.
He embarrassed you. Okay.
He thought he was flattering me.
I'm sure he did. What else? What did the others do?
Oh, well, not Sir anymore, but Crib changed the music, changed it to something I knew better, and he offered to dance with me. So it wouldn't just be me stuck in the middle of the room while everyone was staring. It wasn't bad then. Once the drums were going, it was better. It was much better. And Crib understands things more like I do. So I ended up enjoying dancing with him. Enjoyed it a lot. Kind of, there's the little brow pop of like, eh.
I see.
I got caught
He
up in
bothers
it.
he bothers you again like that, you tell me and I'll have a word with him. I don't care what the fuck his title is.
He really,
If he bothers you like that again, you tell me. And I'll have a word with him. I don't care what title he is. I don't care.
will you have a word or will you go get your hatchet?
I'll have a word first. But if he makes you, then I'll get me hatchet. And I won't hit him with it. No. I'll go to the fucking Duke. And I'll shout it in the streets.
Oh, there was a lot of pressure, but he didn't force me to.
The next time he does it, you tell me.
I don't think he will again after what happened that time.
I'll make sure of it.
Just nods faintly,
He just
tentatively.
turns and kicks, not the table Bambi's on, one of the other ones, just kicks it kind of a lot more aggressively, than Rides normally is about it.
She starts kind of getting up, moving towards him, kind of, a hand stretched out. It's okay.
You're not his plaything.
I know.
He doesn't get to treat you like that.
If I had thought for a second that he was doing it on purpose, I would have run. I would have left. I just didn't know what to do.
You're not his plaything. I don't want that you be treated like you're his plaything.
No.
Rubs the back of his head. Sorry.
She finally, starts. She's probably set a hand on his arm or the like. She Finally kind of eases in, tries to like get her arms around him, hug into his chest. It's okay.
I feel like an idiot.
Why?
I'm attached. That's all Bambi. Rubs her forehead. Rubs her hair like.
Is that so bad?
I said I worry. I can't. After all the things I heard, I just. I'm trying to play it the nice way that doesn't land me in the shit. And hearing that just he just takes a breath.
I don't think I'll be around him by myself anymore.
Oh yeah, you feel a noticeable tighten.
Not without you. Okay?
Yeah.
And then he can't do anything like that again.
The fact that he makes you feel like that, Bambi. He just looks at her. It bothers him. You can like it's not rage, it's concern. It's written all over his face.
No, it's hard for you to believe, but most people do.
There's a difference between that and that in my head. Okay?
It is okay. I might get used to Raven, but most of the she make me feel that
You want
way.
to keep an eye on her.
Why?
She was saying some things about you.
What?
She seemed to inkling that you were only just using me.
What? She actually kind of steps back to look up at him, like so she can get a good look at his face.
He's not lying, you know. That night in the bar, she seemed to be hinting on a few things.
Why would she think that?
She games. I know what she was doing.
It's a hurtful thing to say.
I know what she's doing. It's a tactic they all do.
No.
Just
I
take
wouldn't.
everything she said. I know you wouldn't. Pats her on the head. Just take everything she says like a pinch of salt.
You can practically see her get like being mentally shuffled from one list to the other. Shakes her head a bit. Her too, then.
I know you wouldn't. Lifts up her cheek and like pecks it on the side.
How
I
could
trust
I?
you. I trust you. Don't worry. What do you mean, how could you?
How could I? I can't make you do anything. She kind of grins lopsidedly.
It's more that you're using me for your own needs. Think about it. I take care of you.
I'd be in a bad place without you, but I couldn't stop you from going.
I think what she hinted at was the second you get up in the world, which you will eventually, you're just going to abandon me for the next person who can provide.
I've never met someone who was as willing to make me feel safe as you are.
But if you did, that's the point she was hinting at.
It's a cruel thing to say and a cruel thing to think.
Shrugs. It happens in the world, but I can only really attest to if it actually happens. I'm not going to auto assume something's wrong until it's there in front of me.
I just. Of all the things that I've said and done, how could she assume I'm like that?
Maybe because she's like that.
The lower lip kind of pouts out into a frown again. No, Rena's the only one.
Even then, she's still a she. So keep your eye on things.
I do.
And the seal is nice.
She is.
Nods to himself. Oh yeah.
It's like the little side eye. Like, really?
Not in that way. Just she's there's something I noticed about her which amuses me.
What?
Secretive. Not in a bad way. It's more a defense thing. She changes her tactics around the person and doesn't say what she wants to say, only what the person wants to hear. Not that she's doing it out of some sort of nefarious scheme, but you've seen her hands, haven't you?
What?
Have you not seen her hands?
What about them?
That's for you to see, Bambi. He says softly, running a hand through her hair.
Okay.
Just don't address them when you see them.
Okay.
But she's hiding from something.
Why do you say that?
I know what those hand scars mean.
There's something that concerns little frown. Why can't
But
you just tell me?
I don't know the full thing myself, and I'm not going to tell you because that's her business. When she's ready to tell me, she'll tell me.
I just meant what you saw. If it's something I could see too.
Oh, they're there, right in her hands, marks,
What kind of marks?
puncture marks.
Kind of blinks? On her hands?
Hmm.
Where?
Gestures up right around the arm.
What do you mean right around the arm? Like on the wrist?
Yeah, up from the wrist, just at the wrist.
She just kind of blinks a few times? Oh, you mean like actually on the wrist? Or
Yeah, yeah. Fresh too, by the looks of things.
no, she looks puzzled.
By the looks of things, they've been there for a while, but they're not like in a long, long time, but fresh enough that they're starting to only knit properly. And she did say she was new, so my guess is she is definitely hiding from something.
I don't understand.
It's something we got to take time and we'll figure out in stride. With people like that, you have to.
Yeah,
Explains why she's sitting out on the beach all day.
I guess so.
But it's
She's
just nothing to concern your little head over.
isn't it?
Not yet. First, we've got to find out what the story is. But for now, we're going to reintroduce her and how to be sociable again.
Pardon. I guess so.
Sometimes it's better to give them something to look at and give them something to feel comfortable about, and then they'll open up eventually. Gives a smile, big cheery smile.
She returns it, albeit softer. That was kind of the thought. I just didn't realize she'd been hurt.
Like I said, this is why I didn't want to tell you, because you get all in your concerns all rough and you'll end up making it worse. Gives a teasing smile.
Never make it worse.
Well, you'll end up being you. So, I want you to take it slow on this.
You mean being me?
Start fussing. You do the fussy face.
I do not
Stairs. You do the fussy face.
care.
I know you do, but sometimes we need to hold it back and let her take her own 2 steps.
Tiny frown.
It doesn't mean you don't care, and it's not like you're giving any care less, but sometimes it's better to let them open up slowly than doing the fussy.
I was gonna do that anyways.
Good. Well, there you go then. No problem at all.
All right, she didn't even make it to a frown. This is definitely just flat pouting.
Don't give me that.
Mm.
Don't be giving me that look, Bambi, as he sits her down with him.
Yeah, she's tugged back around and sat, albeit not showing much interest in the plate anymore, just because it's been a tumultuous conversation.
So are you attached to me then? Gives this curious glance.
There's like there's like a sudden glance up, like what? I wouldn't know what you're talking about. And she thinks it's an innocent look. It's not. It's kind of deer in headlights.
I'm just saying, since I've said it. Just curious.
Well, it must say something. And she, kind of works up under his arm because, I mean, it's not like he needs that hand to eat or anything. I mean, it must say something. You're the person I come back to, right? Kind of
True.
teases a glance up at him.
True. I was just wondering, what did you think? That's all.
I know if anything bad happened to you, I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Nods to himself, a little teasing smiles emerging.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm not going to say a thing. Smiles again.
She finally kind of. There's a half second of pout as she, like, kind of hauls herself up so that she can kiss him on his big shaggy cheek. I am pretty attached.
It's just that they were all asking me about you and what my relationship is with you. Like a bunch of gossip girls who takes a drink.
And now you get to go tell them all I'm madly in love? That's the plan?
Looks over shoulder. Are you?
Man, suddenly that plate's looking real interesting. She actually doesn't succeed in scooting away or really deflecting her attention very well.
Well, look at that. Bambi's in love with me. Takes a drink.
I mean, what if I was?
What do you mean?
There's a shrug. What if I was?
I mean, I'd be delighted. It's always nice to have someone in love with you. Teasing these shoulders there.
There's a bit of a smirk. And she finally just kind of settles for nesting up against his shoulder so he still has the arms free. I like the flowers.
There you go. Knew the tactic would work. Takes a bite of the meat.
She just kind of has a grin going as if she could almost word for word predict that response. It's sweet.
There you go. Plus, I like the way your smile looks when you do it when I put it in your hair. It's a little nose wrinkle.
And is this really okay?
Hmm?
Is this really okay?
What you mean?
I mean, when Grace is better, will this still be okay?
You lean back and seriously consider it. Well, there's two variables to that. One is if she gets better. Two, is it okay with you?
Yeah.
Just nod. Well, there you go then. There's your answer.
Was it really that easy?
Probably not, no, but I choose what I want and I do what I choose.
She snorts because that was just a really good slip.
Grins. Grace always liked me because I'm a free spirit. Grace is my heart. That doesn't mean anything I feel for you is anything less. It's not suddenly, oh, well, Grace is better. Bye, Bambi. Throw you out of the caravan. No. Grace will, I'm going to have to explain to Grace the feelings that I felt and feel. Because you, as he takes her hand and puts it right in his chest, keep that thing going.
I just don't want to get in the way.
You're not in the way. And she's going to have to understand and respect you just as much as you will have to understand and respect her. Because I need the both of you. That's the handiwork you've done.
She'll get better.
Like I said, I need the both of you. It means you too, bonk.
She pulls a bit of a pout, reaches up, kind of rubs her head. Like it's purely for show, but pouty face.
I need the both of you.
And she finally kind of like lunges back in under his arm, snags him around the middle. Good.
I told you I claimed you anyway. Pats her thigh.
We did. I just worry.
Well, you needn't. Because like I said, Grace is my heart, but you're what keeps it going. Without you, like I said, you're what keeps it going.
I won't stop.
Well, good. Because if some fancy smancy fella comes over to chat you up, well, he's just gonna have to get used to looking someone prettier. Takes a bite of his meal.
She will sit back and try very, very hard not to laugh. Try so hard.
He looks over her shoulder. What?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Scoots towards her own plate.
You're just jealous because you've after snagging yourself a sexy man, Bambi.
Why would I be jealous of myself?
Because you realize I get to look at the gestures of look at me. Oh,
You're ridiculous.
I am. That's the point. All you pretty women love it.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Telling you, Karina does, you do, Raven, Lady Aelin. They all go mad for the ridiculousness. And it's the hair and the beard. It's definitely the beard. Not sagely.
It's definitely the beard.
And the
She
chest
does
hair.
like the little like nose wrinkle, like yeah. And then he says the chest hair, and her face kind of blinks out, like wait.
Look at his chest
Maybe.
hair, Bambi. It zips up in his jacket. There's like, hair.
Oh, I've seen it once or twice,
A few times now.
a couple times.
But no. If Grace gets better, you're not going anywhere.
No, I think maybe I've been going out too much without you.
Does that mean I have to keep you in the house then?
She kind of shoots him that side glance.
Smirk.
Like that little, are you implying what I think you're implying?
Eyebrow waggle.
It shatters to a million pieces. She was trying so hard. I can't say that I'd protest.
There you go then. Settled. I hereby decree it. Slams his fist on the table, playfully.
Dunk!
Yeah.
Glasses rattle. Like, ugh.
King of the Ducks is decreed, Bambi.
Oh god, there's so many ducks.
I know, right? Grin
What
gives
are
a
you
big grin.
what are you going to do with them all?
Well, I'm going to do what I normally do with ducks. Breed them for war.
They're ducks.
Nah, I probably won't. I'll probably end up just making a colony of ducks around the place.
That's a lot of ducks.
It is. I shall build an empire, Bambi.
Oh god. That's a lot of ducks rides.
Mm-hmm. I like a challenge.
I don't even know if that's a challenge anymore. That's just a population.
Well, it's a good thing I have Queen Bambi at my side then.
Oh, now I have to be queen of the ducks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember signing up for ducks.
Too late. It's already in the contract.
Oh.
Article number 95. Queen of the Ducks.
Oh, well. It's article number 95.
Nod sagely. Like, yes, I have done the you could see him almost mimicking putting on glasses, essentially.
Oh my. No, I'll tell you if anything happens again.
If he bothers you, I'm going to get territorial.
Are you
I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you now.
territorial?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? Say I saw her first?
No, I'm just going to warn her. I'm going to warn him. And just, no. I'm not going to be like stopping you from shagging anybody, but if he bothers you like that, I'm getting territorial.
I don't think I'd stop you.
Nope. Says very matter of factly.
I'm very, very, very thankful the group was there.
Well, next time I'll be there. And I'm even far more charming than Crib is.
You are.
I'll headbutt him. Takes a drink. What?
I don't feel like that is how to solve a problem in court.
I'll be like Tintagel, buddy. Bam.
That is in front of an entire court.
Or I'll just turn him, call him a Ponzi prick.
I don't think that'll have the intended effect on his psyche.
Probably will. Or I'll just say his hair's not pretty.
Oh my.
And he'll just shatter to 1,000 pieces.
You're ridiculous.
Grins.
This is what I have to work with.
Uh-huh. And you love me for it. Takes another bite.
Maybe just a little.
Oh, yeah. It's written all over your face.
I don't know what you're talking about drinking. Like, what?
Just smile softly, watching her.
She tries. She like glimpses back at him like before she even put the cup back down.
I meant what I said about respecting yourself. That isn't just me going on a rant. I mean it.
It's hard.
I know. That's why I'm going to be there with the spray bottle.
She kind of looks at him like, "Why are you like this?"
Because I'm being supportive. Nods.
That's supportive. Spray bottles.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it works. Every time you're going to like, I'm going to beg.
It's not like it's my first choice for everything. It just seemed like the last thing they expected to hear. I would have done it. You can just make kissing noises at me.
Well, keep spraying you every time. Oh, I'm going to stay behind. Psh, psh, psh.
It worked.
I thought I lost you.
I'm sorry.
When I got back, I woke up and you weren't there. I thought you were gone. I didn't know what was going to happen to you. And I'm going to warn your fucking she.
Myron.
She fucks you around. I don't care. I'll hurt her.
You spent that whole time we were there making me that circlet.
That's lovely. And that's fine. She fucks you around in the slightest. In the slightest. Don't care.
Okay. I still don't think it's a good idea, but
It's the principle of the thing.
can't exactly stop you.
It's the principle of the thing. If she is anyway a nobility, she'll understand it. And she says, oh, it's because I'm possessive. No. It's the only way I understand how to keep you, to make them know that I care.
I know.
I have my opinions on her, and they're my opinions. I don't want to burden you with them. I don't want to rant at you because I know how feel bad you get. But that doesn't stop me from telling her how I feel.
I'll be very lucky if that's all you tell her.
If you want, I can tell you what I'm going to tell her.
Oh dear.
If you'd like, takes a drink.
Okay.
I get that you're a fancy smancy fucking she and shite guarding your cool prison. Get that, respect it. It's cool, whatever.
Right.
What? Did I say anything wrong?
That is a way to speak to the she.
Oh, well, forgive me. Your ladyship.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with her. I'm gonna say this is gonna be uncouth, so you're just gonna have to deal with that.
I feel like she might actually respect you more for just flat saying it.
Mm-hmm. Nods. And I get that you're trying to reintegrate yourself. That's fine. Whatever. Cool. Your business.
She's not.
Well, whatever the fuck she's doing.
She's out to catch the thing you let out.
Great. I'm not gonna mention that.
That would be very unwise.
No. You're out here doing whatever you're doing. I respect it. Cool. Whatever. But you knighted her without any formal ceremony, and that's fine. You do you. You're she. Whatever. What the fuck ever. And you've put her in a position now She's going to have to be out there with vultures and vipers and all that. And you will protect her and say you will do and all that, whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you cause her any harm, or what you did causes her any harm, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. Hell, you could be the fucking king of Munster, Leinster, or Connacht or Ulster. If you get her hurt, or you cause her, or do any harm to her, I'll kill you. And you can kill me and try to kill me in the attempt, but I'll get you. I just want that to be clear.
And she finally just smiles, shaking her head, and like climbs into his lap, facing him. And she'll even like prop herself up, like actually rise up onto the knees so that she can give him a kiss, like just alongside his lips.
What?
It's very sweet that you care so much, but perhaps threatening to kill the she is not the best
No.
tactic.
No, I don't care. I don't care. She has to know how I feel. And if you're involved, then she's gonna know. She needs to know how important you are to people. And that her fucking bedlam actions have consequences if she fucks around. Particularly the people I love and care about.
And she'll rouse up to give him another. Yeah, it's just a light peck on the lips.
It's the principle of the thing, Bambi.
You do seem to care a lot about the principle of the thing.
I respected her enough to say it. Straight to her face, no bullshit.
All right.
I could have been the evil Machiavellian and shanked her in the ribs if you prefer. Coming in all
Nice.
mixed all foo. But no, I'd
Like,
rather tell.
especially when he does like the foom 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 motion, she like
Yeah,
puts her hands on his cheeks, like, "Look here, you."
but I'm an old-fashioned man, and I'm giving her an old-fashioned warning. And she can say all her fancy doodly deedly hoodly shite. But the simple fact of the matter is, if she fucks you around, or hurts you, or gets you hurt or killed, I'll go and kill her. Or die trying.
I'd rather you nursed me back to health and lived.
Oh well, then first, yeah, you're the most important priority. If you died, I'd have nothing left to lose. Well, I'll make sure Grace is all right, but I get her. The principle of the thing.
She just kind of gives a sleepy sort of nod. Yeah. I got you.
Now go on and get to bed.
And she kind of makes for an unconvincing little pout, but goes ahead and slides down off his lap. But she does pause as she's about to head back, and it's like, I'm by myself.
Be in a few bit. I got chopped wood for the fire.
And there's just an accepting nod. You can tell she was 90% teasing, but accepting nod.
Catches her hand. I mean that, you know. What I said about warning your lord.
I'm stuck between wishing that you wouldn't and being happy that you would.
They could be the king of all Ireland. I'd still give them the same warning.
Worry about you.
What?
I don't want to see you get into trouble you can't get out of.
Like I said, they could be the king of all Ireland, but I'd still give them a warning.
You'd probably get executed for doing it.
I'd phrase it differently if it was a king now, to be fair.
I'd hope so.
I'd tell the king that I'd ruin his life. Wink. But like I said, they could be the king of all Ireland and they'd still get a warning. May not be as severe as killing, but they get a warning. All the same.
I believe you.
I just want you to know that.
Kind of gives a warm smile, and seeing as he's caught her hand, she'll bring his over and again, just kind of gently kisses his many times probably busted knuckles.
It's just that I want you to know somebody cares.
I know you do. You probably care more than I do.
Well, that's me.
You're a very caring person.
I'm not a good man, Bambi. Don't start that shit again.
I didn't say you were good. I said you were caring. One is kind of a personal metaphor, and one is decidedly provable.
You matter to me, so you're stuck with me. Picks her up over his shoulder.
Blech.
Against the wall in the bedroom.
There is literally no protest. There's just kind of the bleh as she's scooped up and literally chucked over her shoulder.
Because they're
There.
key.
Yes. Where we'll close it.